My glasses so I can see everybody.
Well, you know what? Whatever works for you, Lenny. What up,
Yeah,
guys?
what's
Welcome
happening?
back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'm joined here by the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend,
The blind.
the blind Detroit
Nah,
Lenny.
here we go.
Uh, and we got a full-on baseball slate for you guys. And then I will have a couple of I will have our two WNBA plays scrolling across the bottom in a little bit. And then Nick will have his Canadian football play scrolling across the bottom
What?
when it comes to it too. So we'll be going over all that in just a second. Before we do that, while I go ahead and share out everything, Lenny, how have you been doing? What was your weekend like?
It was good, actually. I had a really good weekend. I tried to give a big chunk of it back last night in Monday Night Football. I didn't. Yay me. I only gave a little chunk back, but more than I wanted to. I had Dallas in the under. I teased it. I even teased it up to make sure it stayed under to 58.5, and it didn't. That didn't work. That backdoor touchdown at the end just screwed me out of that. I was this close to hitting out a prop bet, CD Lamb, first score of the game, and he fell about a half yard short, and then they just punched it in with Zeke. But all good. I mean, I still won money on the game at the end of the day because I had Dallas every which way. So I like it there. I had a good day all in all. Good weekend. How about yours?
I know that for the weekend, college football was great. We gave it back with NFL, but that's not the point. But I know last night I had four plays that I gave out during the stream. We didn't really have a best bet because there was only 5 baseball games. So yesterday for baseball went 2-1, lost on that Tigers under, but came back with the 2 night games. Had the under in that Nationals game. That got a little bit sweaty at the end. I know it finished at a 9 when it was 11.5, but Colorado was threatening in that bottom in the 9th, and they were able to get past that. And then I had Seattle, which I sweated for the first 3 innings, and then Seattle tied it up, and then Mitch Haniger in the 4th put them up 8-4, and so long from there. So another good night, 2-1 overall in baseball, and we did hit our NFL play, which was Dallas minus the 3.5. I think we got it at 3 on our premium side, so that was kind of nice.
They destroyed them.
Oh yeah, we expected something like that. I did not expect it to be 41-21, where it went way over the total. But hey, whatever works. We cashed the bet, and we live to bet another day. And it was also a 2-1 premium night. We had Dallas, we had the under in the Detroit, and we had Seattle as our 3 premiums. 2-1 there. We have 6 plays up today on picks and parlays, so hopefully it's a good one. I'll go ahead over to the chat before we go and start breaking down this MLB slate. Of course, Lex Steele coming in saying supness.
Sup, Lex?
Why not? My mom coming in saying good morning. Morning, Mom.
Good morning, Mom.
Eric coming in saying good morning. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning.
Cobb said the over 51. She also said the Eagles. So, no. Yeah, but hey, we both got one right. It's fine. Thanks for that under pick yesterday. I hope your joke. If you're talking about the 2 baseball play, the Colorado national play, cool. If you're talking about the NFL, that's kind of cruel. Hit that like button. Let's get it.
It's all fun to hunt in the group.
Lex Steele, I'm taking your line. Supness. I like it. Lex Steele likes it too.
Made.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm liking Red Sox today and Giants. Maybe add Phillies as a dog. Going roll with that tonight. We'll go over that. I know Red Sox are super juicy tonight against Baltimore. Giants are super juicy against Arizona. Philadelphia. I did a free pick video for ESB last night, and I like that Philadelphia play. Morning, bros. Money making Tuesday. Let's get it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's go. Let's have a good day. We'll have the plays now scrolling across the bottom. We get to start off with a beauty of a game.
Just a beaut.
Yeah, we get a doubleheader game between two teams that are not in anymore. We get the Miami Marlins in New York taking on the Mets. I believe the pitching matchup is Trevor Rogers, and Marcus Stroman in this matchup. Mets are a minus 163 favorite for whatever reason, and a total of 5.5. Doubleheader game. You interested, Lenny?
Absolutely not. I'd rather watch Championship Cornhole on ESPN in the back room somewhere.
Whoa.
And yeah, so
is there betting odds?
No, but I got a cousin. Here's the deal. I got a cousin who is competing in the state championship Michigan to represent the state of Michigan to come to the, I don't know, whatever cornhole association bag tossing league that they have, whatever name of it is, and he's trying to come to Vegas and play or whatever. And I'm like, I just want to be on the sidelines. I want to be in your corner guy yelling, "You threw your bag too far. Here's another beer.
Here's another beer.
Yeah, drink. You're not throwing it right. Drink more." Yeah. So, no, I know it. No desire to watch two trash teams play a good game of baseball.
Yeah, you love watching your Detroit Tigers. So that's kind of interesting. But
it is.
No, for a first game doubleheader, yeah, I'm not intrigued. I was looking at this game a little bit and thinking maybe that 5.5 is a little bit too low. Between these, because Marcus Stroman has been known to give up a little bit of runs, and I think the Miami Marlins can hit against him. You're saying that these two major league teams can't get 3 runs each? I think I would be leaning towards the over in this one. Obviously, double headers. I don't bet double headers, but right. But it would be maybe a lean towards the over. I wouldn't mind that.
If this was a full game, it'd be at 8.
I think it'd be more of a 7.5.
Maybe.
But hey,
either way.
Works. Go back to the chat for a minute. Talking Colorado pick. Yes, nailed it. Under 5.5. Hey, Lex thinks that there's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm fine with that. 1-800-FLEX. Under 5.5. Game 1, Miami and New York. Good luck. Prop bet.
Flexing on your picks now, Lex. Come on, man.
Home team will play bottom of 7th inning. That's saying that Miami is winning. Okay. I'm fine with that. Maybe and take Miami game. Why not? At a plus 150, why not? Trevor Rogers has been one of the more consistent pitchers for them this year. I don't see why not. But it's a doubleheader, and I laid off. I will say, I will have something from this next game. Beauty. We get the Chicago Cubbies in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates for this one. It's a pick'em in this game with a total of 8.5. Are you getting involved in this one?
And I just bet your Miami first game. No, I don't want nothing to do with this game. I didn't pick. I only have about 4 or 5 games on this slate. I'm not a real big fan of this time of year in baseball. Let me rephrase. I'm a huge fan of this time in baseball, but handicapping wise, I have a policy to try and stay away from crap teams playing crap teams. I'd like to find better value somewhere else because you just don't know. These teams are too inconsistent for me to jump on. So that's the way my brain thinks. So that's where I just stayed off of it. I didn't like a whole lot in it.
No, that's totally fair. I will say I have a play in this game, and I'm actually going against Lex Steele again. He says the under. I'm going over in this game. Looking at these two teams, you get Alex Mills and Mitch Keller, which are not particularly good pitchers. Mills 6-7 with a 4.83 ERA. Keller 5-11 with an almost 6 ERA. And these two teams have been trending over lately. If it wasn't for last night, if Chicago went over last night, or not last night, Sunday, they would have been under or over 10 games in a row. Right. They're 9-1 to the over in their last 10 games. Pittsburgh 6-4 to the over the last 10 games. These two teams are trending there. Not good pitching. I know that the total has moved down from a 9 to an 8.5. I don't care. I think this one goes way over. You're telling me that these two teams can't get 4 runs each with bad bullpens and bad starting pitchers? I think that's kind of ridiculous. I'm going over in this one. I think it's over pretty quick.
Ridiculous.
I don't care how bad the pitchers are. Their batters are worse. Not according to the statistics, where it's saying that the Cubbies have gone over 9 out of 10 games, and Pittsburgh's gone over 6 out of 10. So I'm following the trends. I'm going over in this game.
Fair enough.
Boom. There you go, Lex. Take that one.
Take that, Lex. Flexed on Lex.
Speaking of close games, we get the Boston Red Sox now against the red-hot best team in baseball, Baltimore Orioles in this game. I will say, looking real quick at that AL wild card between Boston, New York, Toronto, and Seattle, Boston should realistically get this first spot, even though they just got swept. Boston gets Baltimore for 3 and Washington for 3. That one should just be the automatic.
That should be 6 wins.
Yep. Yankees get Toronto and Tampa Bay. Toronto gets the Yankees and I believe Baltimore. And then Seattle gets Oakland and the Angels. So those are for the 4 teams in the wild card. Boston realistically should be able to get that first wild card spot. Looking at it for this game, way too juicy. Chris Sale's on the mound for the Red Sox. Bruce Zimmerman on the mound for Baltimore. The only thing I could really say, the best way to bet the Red Sox today would be betting the over. I think they could probably try to get the over by themselves in this game. I'm just not really too interested in this one. I know Nick went after the Boston first 5 run line. He paid a little bit of juice, 165 on that one. But Boston should win. Yes, they should demolish. Yes. I don't think I could trust Baltimore to put up their end to get enough runs to push this one over. Real quick, let's look at I normally don't look at these. 5.5 and 3.5 for the team totals. Maybe look at a Boston team total today, but overall, I didn't go after it.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I stayed away from this game altogether. Too much juice on one side of it. I think Boston destroys them. If anything, I do love. I was just looking at the team total. Over 5.5 is -127 in my book, and it's not. If anything, too, I might look at the year fee in this because I think they get after them early and often. But yeah, it was just too much juice. I don't think Baltimore's got a chance in this game. So, if anything, I leaned Boston, like I said, but I just couldn't find them. I didn't want to lay all that juice on the first 5, on the run line, or anything like that. And the team totals, I got to be in the right spot for that. You know, they got to get some plus money on that, or maybe on the 4.5s or 3.5s, stuff like that, or those 2.5s for sure. But 5.5, I don't want to sweat that out. I really don't, you know, because they could easily win this game just like 4-0, and and it would be swept under the rug.
That, or they could be up 8-0 in the third. So,
yeah, exactly. Nobody would be surprised either way. That's the thing, you know. So, I'm gonna lay off of this one altogether, just because it's so much juice. Boston has everything to play for, and Baltimore hasn't had anything to play for since The Wire was on TV.
Yeah, it's pretty. I understand that one.
It's pretty accurate. Great show.
We got a little bit of chat to get back to. Orioles first 5 run line, so +0.5. That's an interesting approach. We'll see. Lenny, behave. The boss is here. Happy Tuesday.
My mom's here. How's my hair look, Tim?
Okay. Happy Tuesday. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Sit up straight.
Allie says to hit the like button. That means you guys got to hit it now.
Sit up straight.
Omar says the under 9 in this game. I don't know. Everybody's saying hi to Plus Money Honey. Hi, Latoya. How you doing tonight? Hi, Tiffany. Good morning. Allie saying hi. Don't forget the last Woody Standing starts today, 1:30 p.m. Eastern on the live show. We'll mention it now, and we'll mention it later as well. Last Woody standing, 1:30 Eastern time. Must be there on Picks and Parleys with Allie. You can win free money. So I mean, you could. I've never personally won it, but that's not the point. This week is my week. It's my
Me neither.
week.
I've never won it either, but you could. You people out there in World Wide Web, you could win it.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, me and Tim can.
Hi, Allie. Woodworks, 13:30 Eastern Standard Time. Get it. Good morning, XO. Good morning. I think this one is. I think we get 3 really good games back to back today, and we'll start it off with this one. We get the New York Yankees in Toronto against the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are actually a -125 favorite in this game. Total of 9. We get Jamison Taylor and Hung Jing Ryu in this one. For me, I personally did not bet this game. It would be a lean towards Toronto, just home field. Ryu I feel like is the better overall pitcher in this matchup. And I feel like this one could be a possible good letdown spot for the Yankees. Keep in mind, they just came off of a big series, a big sweep against the Red Sox. And normally, and for the previous game, Baltimore could look like a decent spot too. I like to fade Boston and New York, even though it's a Tuesday. I still think it's a letdown spot because their last game was a big game back and forth on Sunday night. So it would be Toronto or nothing for me in this one. Personally, I did not get to it. I'll get to the next 2 big games, which I'm really excited about those 2. But for this one, I got nothing.
Yeah. I think Toronto takes it here. I think for every reason you just said, I think it's an absolute letdown spot for New York. In Toronto, I think that's a big deal. And I think a lot of bettors are going to overlook that, and they're just going to see that big Yankee symbol on there, and they're going to bet the Yankees because they know the Yankees. But the Toronto Blue Jays are a team to be reckoned with. They're a team that's going to go into the playoffs, and they're going to go, I think, deep. Maybe not too deep, but they're going to make their presence known. And I think they can knock off a team 2 out of 3 like this in the Yankees situation. The Yankees coming off big wins, and Toronto could stop them right in the breaks. And at -125, that's not bad juice. I'll take that all day. That might be my last Woody standing play.
Oh, well, there you guys go. You got a little bit of that teaser that Lanny might be going Toronto for his last Woody standing.
Might be taking it back to Canada because the NHL's starting.
Oh, NHL.
Oh, that's my angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yankees run line first 5. We're gonna be against you on that one. Or Nerfy in that game.
I don't hate the.
That's a bold one. That's bold.
I don't hate it because it's so bold. Like you went past the point of what the hell are you thinking that it's bold enough to be intriguing. But it's Lex, so
we'll see. We'll see.
Good luck, Lex.
That probably wouldn't have been on my top of the list for Nerfies for today, considering we get that Philly Atlanta game, the Milwaukee St. Louis game.
Yeah, I got two more Nerfies for you.
Maybe that Dodger game, maybe the Oakland game. I had a couple games that I would rather look for Nerfies than that one, but we'll see. What's up, fellas? Liking the game, Pirates game going over 8.5. Appreciate the show as always. I like that play as well. I like it as well. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and move on. Speaking of tight races, we've got the Atlanta Braves hosting the Philadelphia Phillies in this game. Philadelphia is only 2.5 games back. This is a big series. This is a make or break series for the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking at these 2 teams real quick for the end. I know Atlanta, they play each other for this series, and then the final series, Atlanta is playing New York in Atlanta, and then Philadelphia for the final series gets Miami. So this is going to be a big game for a big series for Philadelphia. They know they have to take at least 2 out of the 3, probably even sweep them in order to try to get that division. Atlanta minus 121 favorite in this one, total of 7.5. Where are you going in this game?
I am going with the Nerfy, and I'm trying to pull it up right here. I think I got it at minus 130 ish in this game here. I'm a fan of Charlie Morton. I'm not not a huge fan of Zach Wheeler, even though I know he's pitching. He's pitching, and he's pitching good. He's pitching very well lately. So I don't foresee this game getting real high scoring or anything like that. If anything, I like the under, and when I like the under, instead of waiting 9 innings for an under, I just like to hit up on a Nerfy. It's at minus 130. It's more juice than I want to pay for on a Nerfy, but I think I need 6 outs and I cash money. So that's where I'm looking at. This is also a potential last Woody standing spot.
Ooh. Lenny just throwing out all the daggers today.
All of them.
Yeah, looking at this one for me, I actually did the free pick video on this for ESB last night. And I went with Philadelphia, getting them at plus money. It's not often that we get Zach Wheeler at plus money this year. Wheeler 14-9 this year with a 2.79 ERA, even though he is no longer really in that Cy Young race. Player futures. He is now 25-1 to win the Cy Young. Max Scherzer kind of stole that one away from him.
Snatched it out of his hands.
Plus, Zach Wheeler has struggled a little bit coming down the stretch. But looking at it, yeah, I do like Philadelphia in this one. I think this is a bigger game for them than it is for Atlanta. Atlanta knows that they got the Mets next series to really try to lock it down. Atlanta knows they win one game, they could probably sweep the Mets and be able to make the thing. So this is obviously big game for both teams. But I think it's even bigger for Philadelphia. I think they jump out to an early lead and take advantage of Zach Wheeler pitching. So I'm going with Philadelphia in this matchup.
Fair enough.
And we get a plus money. So
yeah.
Why did the British blonde bring French fries to a casino? She was told to bring her own chips. Fist palm. Philly, Atlanta is a definite Nerfy. And Hot Atlanta Moneyline. We're on the opposite sides for that one as well. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to get a home run today. There's a player prop for you. I don't mind it. I don't
hate it.
I might be in the minority. I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. should be MVP this year for the AL. I know I'm in the minority because hold on, I'm pulling this one up now.
He should be spoken of in contention.
No, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is number 2. Shohei is a minus 3,000 to win MVP.
Yeah.
So honestly, if I was voting, I would be voting Vlad, but that's just me. I feel like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has done more for his team than Shohei has for the Angels. Considering that Toronto is in a possible playoff position, and the Angels are garbage, I think that's the deal. But that's just me.
But they have Mike Trout. He's Allie's favorite.
No, okay. We'll move on from this because I'll end up going into a rant because I remember I talked back and forth with Nick for this one for a while the other day. We'll move on so that I don't go and start talking like that. We get the third big matchup of the day, and I'm excited for this one as well. Milwaukee Brewers at St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. A total of 7 in this game. Milwaukee's a minus 114 favorite. I'm thinking I'm seeing deja vu here because I remember last week we were getting the St. Louis Cardinals at plus money on a big win streak. The only thing is that winning streak has only gotten bigger. The Cardinals have won 16 straight games. And I mentioned this in our free pick. I did the free pick video for this game for picks and parlays last night. I'm on St. Louis again. Until they lose, I will say I'm about 8 games past where I would normally bet a winning streak. I normally slow down. I'm betting a team once they hit like 8 games. I haven't slowed down with the St. Louis Cardinals team. I think they come in today because keep in mind, the Milwaukee Brewers on Sunday locked up that divisional spot. They're good. They're set. They're done. I don't foresee Woodruff pitching more than 4-5 innings in this game, and I think that we're going to be able to get a good game out of the Cardinals because their lucky number for that wild card is 1. They win, they clinch that second wild card spot tonight. They just want to do it tonight. After that, I'll slow down on betting St. Louis for the rest of the year because I don't think they go absolutely crazy the last couple days just because I think they have to gear back, get ready for playoffs. And St. Louis wins today, clinches that wild card spot, and then we move on from there.
Fair enough. It's been about 6 days longer than I would like, or 6 games longer than I would like. Usually 10's my limit. They start getting into that double-digit win streaks. I just lay off. I won't bet against them, but I won't bet with them. Well, I'm riding this pony till the wheels fall off here. It's St. Louis, ride or die. Okay, is it hot in here? Okay, because I'm calling Nelly the St. Lunatics. I'm taking the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm taking them on the money line for plus money, and I took the Nerfy. It's a little juicy, but I took it because I like it that much.
Why not? It's Brandon Woodruff and Adam Wainwright.
It's cash money, y'all. So yeah, those are my big plays. I might even throw a plus money on the last Woody standing.
You just keep throwing out all your last Woody standing ideas. I still have to come up with mine. I'm still trying. You know what I might try to do for the first day? I might throw out a WNBA play.
I hit my parlay on Manic Monday. I feel like I should get an extra pick.
I missed out on it because of that under. But we'll go to the chat and talk with the chat real quick. Lex, finally, me and Lex are on the right. Lex on the right side for a game. St. Louis first 5
scary.
run line. Good. AJ says sup. Player prop of the day for me. Brian Hayes, Pittsburgh Pirates, to get a home run. I like it. I like that game going over. And Brian Hayes is one of the better players. And if you think about it, I think Pittsburgh would be the side for that game. Just because, yes, the Pittsburgh Pirates, both teams suck, but the Pittsburgh Pirates are a young team that are kind of playing for their positions. And Brian Hayes could be playing for a possible bigger contract with another team soon. So I expect a good rest of the year for the Pirates, but I'm not betting on the Pirates. I bet the over in that game. I like that Brian Hayes bet, though. He likes the under in the St. Louis game. Why not? You're getting 2 really good pitchers. I don't mind it. You get Adam Wainwright.
And some good bullpens.
Yeah, Adam Wainwright, 16-7 with a 3.05 ERA. Brandon Woodruff, 9-10 with a 2.52 ERA. Why not? All over the Cardinals. Why wouldn't you be? They've won 16 straight games. Why wouldn't you be? All right, I think we get to go to our 1-800-GAMBLER game of the day. Is that safe to
turn
say?
my screen off.
We get speaking of Shohei and the Angels, we get Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Texas Rangers. We get a beautiful pitching matchup with Packy Naughton and AJ Alexy in this game. Both of them holding ERAs over 5. Are we looking at this beautiful game to go over? No?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
I got nothing on this game. I saw who was playing, saw who was pitching, and I clicked on the next game. It took 10 seconds for me to decide.
Well, I saw something in the comment section, so we won't put 1-800-GAMBLER. We'll put 1-800-LEX in here because he's coming in saying
Rangers run line first 5. Of course you are.
God. I can't go after this game. It's the fact that there is no plus money on either side. You cannot persuade me to bet a side. Both of these two teams suck. We kind of know that at this point. I don't need to talk about this game. We got better games to talk about. We're passing on. Yeah. We're both passing on this game.
Yeah. Let's move along.
J-Rock says WNBA. If you wait for my thing to scroll by again. Actually, here's what I'll do. Ready?
You go for some WNBA.
I'll stop and I'll start again. My WNBA right there. Phoenix and Connecticut. Those are my two plays for today. You're welcome. Sean's in the house. What's up, sexy? LA all day. Let's get it. Sean used to be my roommate. Yeah. And then he moved away from me.
Oh, he left you?
He left me to go be with his girlfriend.
Son of a. It's
Kidding, Sean.
Funny.
But we'll go ahead.
Funny, Sean.
Well, we'll go ahead and move on. We get another. Can we call this one another 1-800-GAMBLER matchup? We get the Cleveland Indians, which actually yesterday played their final game as the home game as the Cleveland Indians. I still think it's ridiculous, but we won't get into that. Cleveland Indians taking on the Kansas City Royals. Royals a -117 favorite in this game. Total of 9. Are you getting involved in this one?
No. You couldn't get me involved in this two teams, even if they were playing the Tigers. I don't want nothing to do with it, so I passed on this. I'm in a thin the herd baseball games and bankroll building till with some few games till the weekend comes along with football.
Yeah, why not? Try to just pick the good games and go from there. I know I passed on this game as well. It's not really that good of a matchup. Aaron Savali and Brady Singer. If anything, it's a lean towards that Cleveland side, but I really can't back it right now. And both these two teams, mediocre, both out of playoffs. I will say, I watched back the Picks and Parleys show back before the season started, and Higgs gave out Kansas City win total over 72.5. They're at 71. 2 more wins, and Higgs can possibly cash out on a year that looked absolutely ugly for him. So hopefully that goes right for him. But no, I'm not involved in this game. So we'll go ahead and move on. This is supposed to be a good game. I'll go back to the chat. Blush. Aww. Cleveland
you left him, and he has great hair.
Yeah, Nerfy in that Cleveland Kansas City game.
All right, that's intriguing.
We'll see. 1-800-GAMBLER game only works for baseball because come November we are all going to be saying that's too many points for Gambler versus Perry View in college football. Yes. Well, it'll also work for WNBA when we get later on in the year. And you get like the Houston Rockets and like the Minnesota Timberwolves playing a game, so it'll be that way with that as well. But baseball is where baseball and then hockey is another sport that you'll see a bunch of 1-800-GAMBLER games. But speaking of a not 1-800-GAMBLER game, we get the top 2 teams in the American League going up against each other. Tampa Bay Rays. Houston Astros in this one. Houston a -131. Total of 9 in this game. Interested in this one at all?
In this game, no. I got nothing going on in this game either. I'm not. I was a little iffy on this game. I didn't like the juice. I just didn't have a feel for which way to go. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I will handicap a game, and then I'm like, I'm just not sold on it. I don't sell myself on it, and I'm not sold on a bet there. And I'm trying to limit during the week so I can go a little bit more ham during the weekends versus college football and football. So with that being in mind, it didn't make like my top 5 plays. Let's put it that way. But I would probably lean Houston in this game.
Yeah, I would probably have to say the same. I personally did not bet this one. I'm going to go pull up MLB elimination numbers real quick. Houston is still trying to get that division spot. Their lucky number is 2. So a win, 2 wins or 2 Seattle losses or a combination of Seattle losses and Houston wins, and they can possibly clinch it. I think it would take 2 Houston wins before 2 Seattle wins. 2 losses. Looking at this one, Tampa Bay has already clinched that AL East, so they're fine there. They pretty much clinched that number 1 spot in the AL, so they're good there. It would be a lean towards Houston. They're the only team that has something to play for at the moment.
Right.
Even though I'm not, we wouldn't really be too worried about them and Chicago White Sox for home field advantage. I don't really think there's going to be that big of a competition there. Houston wins 1 or 2 more games and they're fine. If anything, it's Houston. They've got something to play for, but I'm not going to lay minus 131 on them today. Pitching matchup would be more intriguing to go after Houston. We got Michael Waka for the Tampa Bay Rays and Jose Urquidy for the Houston Astros. It'd be a lean towards the Astros in this one, but ultimately, I'm not interested in going after this one.
Right.
Go back to the chat. Took Boston minus 2.5. You're taking the Red Sox. I don't mind that. I can honestly see them winning 8-0 or something. So we'll see.
Right.
Hockey, true, yeah. But that will be more towards regular season. I'll try to look at hockey a little bit. I know hockey is Nick's game though. Astros Moneyline. Why not? Easy money. I will never call anything easy money. Suns minus 7.5. I like it. I'm on Connecticut as well today. Yes. Phoenix plus 230. I grabbed Phoenix plus the 6.5. I don't mind the plus 230. I think that series is going to be a lot closer than people think. I don't think that Connecticut Sun series is going to be that close, but I think that Phoenix one, I think that series is going to be a lot closer, and I think that game comes down to the end where it's a close enough game for them to cover the 6.5. I like the Astros game over. What y'all think? Why not?
I can see it.
What's the total?
It's 9.
9. That's. I think
it's a little too high.
Maybe a little bit too high, but I don't know. We'll see. I think
if I was at 8, I would feel a lot better.
If it was 8, I would 100% be on it. I'm just not picking up that 9 today. I'm doing something similar to Lenny where I'm not betting as many games. I have, I think, 6 games bet today.
Yeah.
So my rule with betting, Tampa is either take them or stay away because they will somehow lay down 3 bunts and a close game with a reliever that throws both right and left-handed, then you feel stupid. Exactly. I will say.
Well said, Brandon Beers. Come
playoffs, Tampa Bay is going to be my favorite to win the World Series. Just because of how well that team is run. It's if they don't make the World Series, I would be surprised.
He's only taken Tampa Bay because of the Buccaneers and Tom Brady.
Nope.
And the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's riding that Tampa Bay City.
Nope,
That's what he's doing. Don't let him fool you.
Nope. I honestly, that is all a bunch of BS. I just think the Tampa Bay Rays are the best team in baseball. At least the best team in the American League. I think the team that's going to give them the hardest time in the playoffs is that wild card game. Whoever takes that wild card, because that's a divisional matchup. Either most likely it'll be a divisional matchup, either Boston, New York, or Toronto. I'm really hoping it's Seattle. I'm really hoping Seattle can sneak through. But
sneaky.
I think Tampa Bay Boston series could be a very good one. I think that one goes all 5. I think that would be the toughest series for Tampa Bay. I think they could take care of Houston or Chicago. I think that Tampa Bay has the best shot in the American League, and I'm still on either St. Louis or I'm on a Central team to make the World Series in the National League. I'll say that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Me and Nick will end up doing some type of playoff preview show, and we'll be able to really talk about that in an elaborate scheme, an elaborate talk. But we got 5 games. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. We got 5 games left in this MLB. Stop laughing. We get the next game is the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Chicago White Sox in this one. We'll go ahead and do minus 174 for the White Sox in this game. He's throwing a thumbs up. That's fine. Total of 9 in this game. You're giving a thumbs up, so does that mean you're liking this game?
No, I just don't want you to see where it threw me. I don't like nothing to do with this game. The Reds are disappointing the last month or so. And the Cubs are the Cubs, so
White Sox. It's the White Sox.
Oh, it's the White Sox, even better. If anything, I'd lead in White Sox because it's in Chicago, but I don't want nothing to do with this game.
Yeah, you get a team that's been already eliminated versus a team that's already clinched the playoff spot and is pretty solidified in where they're going to be. They're going to be division, and they're going to face Houston. That's just what it's going to be. They already know this, so I don't think we really see that crazy of a game from them. They got Ronaldo Lopez going for him today, going up against Riley O'Byrne, making his Major League debut for Cincinnati, or at least his season debut. Let's see. Major League. Nope, he has not played in the majors yet. Major League, no stats available. You get a pitcher making his Major League debut. So, no, I'm not interested in this game. It would have to be Chicago run line, if anything. But you get a team that's already clinched versus a team that's out. It's almost a 1-800 gambler game. We can't call it that because we got a good team in there, but I'm not interested.
Well, I mean, the White Sox are just good job, White Sox. You had a really good season. You're going to win your division, and you're going to play. And you're going to go play 3 games against Houston, and you're going to get swept and be out of the playoffs.
I don't say 3. I don't say 3-0. Maybe a 3-1, but they would. I will have Houston beating Chicago.
I don't think they win a game.
We'll see.
Chicago.
Back to the chat. What up, Tim and Eastside? Busy day at work, but I made it. My guys, let's get us cash today. Hit the like button. Show some appreciation today. And 2 WNBA games. When my plays scroll across again, you'll see my 2 WNBA plays. Chicago White Sox -1.5. Why not? Lightning or Hurricanes?
I'm more of a Lightning kind of fan, but I really want to see a Hurricane in person, but I don't want to be a part of it.
No, you talk about the hockey, but no, you talk about the hockey game. I will say, we're not the right people to ask. Lenny is not paying attention to the preseason, and I don't pay attention to hockey. So hockey is more of Nick's gig. I'm pretty sure if he was here, he'd probably tell you the Lightning because he's not as high on the Hurricanes this year. But no,
I like hockey. I just can't do preseason. Can't do preseason. You never know what the lineups are going to be. You never know any of that. So, I just it's too. There's too much going on preseason. Too much. They're trying out goalies. They're doing all kinds of line changes and shift changes and this and that. Seeing who can play minutes, who can't. There's no consistency whatsoever. So preseason hockey is terrible. It's worse than preseason baseball.
Yeah, I mean, with preseason baseball, you kind of know the lineups and everything, but it's not the point. I will say for hockey this year, I will be having one bet every single day, and that's going to be me and Nick's best bet. I'll steal Nick's best bet, and we'll go from there. With all the NBA and college basketball and football and college, all that stuff going on, I don't have extra time to go and do hockey. Hockey is Nick's deal. He loves his hockey now. So we'll definitely have plays and stuff up for it, but I will know almost nothing about it. I like the WNBA Connecticut Suns game to go over. I did math. I did my numbers and plugged my formula for it. I didn't get any totals in this game because both sides were just I don't know. We'll see. I just picked sides in this one. Maple Leafs. I mean, that's fun. I don't know who they're playing. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, maple syrup. We don't know nothing. I like maple syrup on my pancakes.
Nothing on hockey, folks. Not yet. Stay tuned.
But what I will have something on is this next game. We get the Washington Nationals in Colorado again. Colorado -129 favorite. Total of 11.5 in this game once again. I know this is like a 1-800 gambler matchup, but I am going to be betting it. And I'm going under. It's way too high of a total. We've seen this the past couple games. Another under last night. And And I think we're going to see another one. Patrick Corbin, Kyle Freeland. No, the pitchers are not good in this matchup. Not in the slightest. I'm not, but 11.5 is a high total. It's up to 12 in some books. It's up to 12 in my book. I'm going to be mad if it is because I didn't get the good line. And still 11.5 in my book. That's fine.
It's even juiced to the over.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. Even yes, I know it's in Coors Field, but no, I'm fine with going under in this game. We've seen plenty of unders in Coors Field. I have been making bank betting unders for Coors Field games. I'm doing it again tonight under the 11.5 in this Washington-Colorado game.
I took that as well. I just bet it right now. I just threw a unit on it. I mean, the under 11.5. Sometimes I overlook some games like this one, and I just knew I didn't want to bet on it because it's two crap teams that I'm not really fans of and don't follow all year to really catch a rhythm of them. But I got limits and stuff, and man's got to have limits, and 10's the limit, and 10.5, 11, I can see, but when this is creeping towards 12, we'll probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits 12, if it does, at game time, but either way, I just took it under. There's just, 6-5, I don't care, 5-4 game or something like that. That's still a lot of runs, people. So don't get spoiled with these 11s and 12s. We need limit them runs. Limit.
I like it. Lex is like in Colorado Moneyline because why not? No, actually, I don't understand that one. Colorado has now lost 5 straight games and 7 out of their last 8. And let's see, they've played 7 games straight at home. And they've gone 1-6 in those games. And you're taking Colorado? No, it'd be a lean towards the Nationals in this game.
Duh.
Mercury and Aces over the 169. Why not? Aces have been a high-scoring team this entire year. Why not go after it? And Mercury, I think, can keep up. So, yeah, why not go after the 169? I personally did not bet it. I have the Mercury in that game plus 6.5. But I don't mind the 169 going over it. So that's fun. We get 3 games left in this MLB slate. Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. Giants a minus 162 favorite in this game. Total of 8. Big spread. Are you going after this one?
No. I don't want nothing to do with this one either. San Francisco, if anything, I would lean towards the under on this just because it's San Francisco. But I don't. There's too much juice in this. Yeah, San Francisco's going to crush them. I'm afraid they're going to hit the 8 by themselves, though.
Yeah. Once again, this one's this is another game where you're getting a team that's still trying to go after a division. Giants don't have it locked up yet. I think it's like a lucky number of what is the Giants' lucky number? Give it to me. 5. 5 is their lucky number.
I was guessing 4.
5 is their lucky number. They're up 2 games on the Dodgers. And you get Logan Webb, who has been one of the better pitchers for them this year. I believe he's also in he should be in the top 5 for the pitcher profit rankings. I'm trying to pull it up on my computer, but it's being slow. Logan Webb has just been solid this year. Here we go. Logan Webb, number 3. He is the Giants are 19-5 when he pitches. I'm expecting a win from the Giants tonight. Only 2 pitchers ahead of him. Chris Flexen. Kind of mentioned that one yesterday.
Beast.
And then number 2 in the league. Who's the number 2 pitcher profit ranking?
I don't know what what's that.
The Bubik.
Oh, is it the
Bubik?
Bubik?
Bubik is 14-5 this year. Or Kansas City is when he pitches. You're up 11.5 units. Webb, 19-5. You're up 11. Herman Marquez is 20-11. You're up 10. Logan Gilbert, 15-8, and you're up 10. Casey Mize has dropped to 7th, and we actually get to see a new name in the top 6. I believe it's Chris Ellis. Chris Ellis for the Baltimore Orioles is now 6th place.
Hottest team in baseball.
5-1 when he starts. You're up $939. So
Hottest team.
just figure I'd throw that one out there. No, we're not betting this game. It's way too juicy. If you wanted San Francisco on the run line, it's a -133. Honestly, if you have to bet them, it would have to be the -2.5. I wouldn't be able to do anything else. But nothing involved with that game. AJS is going Yanks +112. Woohoo! We'll see. I would be more towards that Toronto side, but we'll see. Next up, we get the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This one is me and Nick's best bet over on picks and parlays. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the link down in the description below. Picksandparlays.net/game time for 50% off the 7-day package. Use whatever promo code. Go to the last free pick video for picks and parlays. You can find out whatever that promo code is. Use that. On top of it, you get our 7-day pass for $70. That's $10 a day. Not to mention, me and Nick come out with 15 college football plays on Saturday and 6 NFL plays on Sunday, 5 of the 1 to 4 o'clock games. And then we always have something for that primetime game because why not?
It's prime time.
Because it's prime time and people love betting prime time. Final game of the day.
I'm people, by the way. I'm people.
Yeah, that's people. Last game of the baseball day, and this is another big matchup for the wild card standings. Oakland needs a win badly in order to. I think they're pretty much out at this point.
Don't say that.
I'm not. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out the. Let's see if I can figure out wild card. I'm gonna look it up. And I'll let you break down this game first. Oakland is a -121 favorite in this one, total of 8. Where are you going?
Well, it looks like we got a little bit of a pitching change here. It's Chris Bassett from Oakland. Was supposed to be Kikuchi listed earlier in last night, but now Tyler Anderson's on the mound for Seattle. 2-2 with a 4.56 ERA. Chris Bassett's 12-4, 3.1 ERA. Pitching matchup, I'd say advantage Oakland, slight advantage, but I'm still going Seattle on this plus money. I have them at +111. It's now, I believe, dropped a little bit though. Now according to the book, it's Seattle -103. So I still got them on plus money when they were still listing Kikuchi. Now that's changed, I listed it as action. Doesn't matter who. That's a good thing to know too. List your pitchers. You got to list if there's a change in pitcher, they'll just wipe your bet off the board and you'll just get your money back. It'll be like a push. But I listed it to make sure because I knew this pitching change was coming. So I still like the plus money. I like Seattle at home. How can you not like them at home? They have one of the best home records in the league. And I like them. So they have a tendency to win at home. I'm going to take them in a close game here. I might look at them on Seattle plus a 1.5.
I mean, I think it's pretty close to a pick 'em, so you just want to grab Seattle, a little bit of plus money.
Right.
I grabbed Seattle, and I will say with that listing your pitcher deal, I've made a good amount of money off of listing my pitchers, and then getting my money back when the pitching changed and my bet loses.
Yeah.
So I will say that kind of benefits me, but I did go Seattle today, and I did list action just in case because. If it is for whatever reason Yusef Kikuchi, because I know ESPN said Kikuchi, MLB says Anderson, my book says Anderson. We'll see. If it is for whatever reason Kikuchi pitching today, that's a lot better, and Seattle would probably be favored at that point, so I can get Seattle at plus money with Kikuchi on the mound. Bassett is pitching for Oakland. He had a good start his last time out. Looking at the elimination numbers, Oakland for the wild card elimination number is 3, but they're I'm going to say they're pretty much done because Toronto and New York are playing each other, and that if Toronto wins tonight, that could really mess with that because then you're getting games that they would need either the Yankees or the Blue Jays to lose, and they're playing each other, and that kind of messes with everything. So I think Oakland is pretty much done. Seattle only a game and a half back in this wild card. So there's plenty of there's a chance they could sliver their way in. There's this
Backdoor
small of a
some
chance.
action.
They do have a elimination number of 5. So it is going to be tight coming down the stretch. We'll see. I think Seattle would have to run the table in order to make the playoffs. So and I think they can. They get 2 more against Oakland, which they've taken care of Oakland last night, and they took care of 4 games in Oakland. I think they could do that. And then the Angels. I think Seattle has a chance at running the table and making the playoffs. They've won 8 out of their last 10. Elite team in elite form, or good team in good form right now. And I think Seattle has a shot. I took Seattle plus the money. I think they get the job done again tonight, and possibly still have their playoff opportunities available to them if they pull off a win.
Absolutely.
But that is all of the baseball games for today. Before we jump into a little bit of a recap, going over everything again, and just and then head on out for today. Housekeeping: if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch link. I keep forgetting. We have the merch link down in the description below. If you guys are interested in getting some ESB merch, it's also down there as well. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. It's been down there, but I keep having to fix the link because for whatever reason, YouTube likes messing up the link. So it is good for this stream. So if you guys are interested, links down below.
Damn you, YouTube.
Hey, it's whatever. But speaking of picks and parlays, scheduling for today, Craig did his show earlier. He did his 4 plays in the consensus report. Check that out. 7-minute video on picks and parlays. Me and Lenny went live today at 11. Higgs is supposed to be up any minute now. Let me go check.
He's live now. It looks.
He is live now. I'll go ahead and grab. Yeah, it just popped up on my thing. Teaser Tuesday for him. I'm gonna go ahead and grab his link and throw it in the chat for you guys to go over there after our stream is done. And then, as Ali mentioned earlier, last Woody standing starts today. Must be in the stream to be able to participate. So go ahead and do that, along with game time decision today as well. We'll have some baseball games to go over them again. Nick will be part of the stream, so we'll get to see that. I know Nick will end up having a Canadian football game for you guys. I mean, I'm going to give it out now, but that should. And then there's probably some type of total chaos tonight, so stay tuned for that. Yep. Let's go ahead and do a recap for today. I'll start off. I got the Washington-Colorado game going under. I like the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, taking St. Louis to win their 17th straight game, plus 110. I'm going the over in that Pirates game. I got Seattle against Oakland. And then for some WNBA action, grabbing Connecticut Sun minus 7.5, Phoenix plus 6.5 for those. Nick's plays. He's liking that Chicago game going over as well. He's got the Chicago team total. He's got Boston first 5 run line. He's got the Yankees first 5 under. Atlanta first 5. St. Louis first 5. St. Louis full game. Cincinnati first 5. Washington first 5. San Francisco first 5 run line. And then for your Canadian football play today, Edmonton minus 6.5. And then for Lenny,
I am on the Toronto money line. I'm on the Philadelphia Atlanta Nerfy, the St. Louis Milwaukee Nerfy, and St. Louis money line. And I'm also on Seattle money line. Even with the pitching change, I still think you can get them even money. I like them at home. Colorado under the 11.5 because that's just way too much. And the Dodgers first 5 run line, I'm on that.
Sounds good. That should wrap it up for today. What, you got something else?
No.
Okay, I thought you said. All right, cool.
Oh, no. That's it.
Sounds good. That should wrap it up for us today. Check out Detroit Lenny at Detroit_Lenny on Twitter. On Picks and Parlays every single day with game time decision with 2 knucklehead twins.
I don't know.
But yeah, that should wrap it up for today. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Till next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB today.
Nice.
A little bit of WNBA, a little bit of Canadian football.
Let's
get it. Good luck, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.